Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Adventures of E-Man. And just things may look a little bit different because I ended up putting in Optifine, or I updated the, or I not updated, but messed with the settings of Optifine just to kind of make things run smoother, but also make things look a little better too. Which, if you can have both, then that would be great. And look, there's our forest that we burnt down last episode. It has been a while. I apologize for that. I am just I did so. I mean, I got into Binding of Isaac Rebirth, so there's that, and then little technical difficulty, which I seem to be having a lot of these days, but not nothing to get too excited about. But I ended up my I ended up. Oh, this is just a long story that will not start out, will it? Let's see. Yeah, so I got distracted a little bit with recording. I ended up doing something else um, with my life, and but I am not. Of course, I'm still recording. I'm recording right now. Um, but I got into a game that I've always wanted to get into, but always was afraid to because of its addictive qualities. And the rumors are true. It is quite a fun game, and I enjoy it a lot. It's not really a game worth recording because the content would be a little weird. Um, but yeah, the game's called World of Warcraft, if you've heard of it. Um, really popular and really fun, but um, but really addicting. And I am trying to curve that feeling of needing to be on there. Um, and that this episode and this series helps me with that. That way, I don't get carried away, and that's what I would strongly advise. If you have addictive qualities, and you know you do, then I would uh, I would give you a fair warning against World of Warcraft because it is extremely addicting. Um, but yeah, on that note, I had to update my Windows to 8.1, which I haven't done yet, and I know it's been out for years, a couple of years, a year and a half, something like that. It's been out for that long, and I haven't updated it yet. So I did. I had to. It took me forever, and it was the most annoying process ever. Let's get a workbench. I'm working actually while I am. Let's at least get chests up here. We have to go downstairs and get a workbench. Um, but um, yeah, so the update process was terrible, and it screwed up with my recording software. I was using Action exclamation mark by Morales, and it's a really good game. Or it's really good game recording software. It's very easy to use, and so it was really good. But something happened with the Windows update that made it not work anymore. Maybe they don't have updated software or whatever. I don't know. Um, it just stopped working, and which was really frustrating because I've had problems with them before, and they've got it worked out. I've got it worked out with them before, particularly the streaming that I did. Let's see. Oh man. I was so yeah. So starting out on live streaming, I had problems with that program helping me to live stream. And so I ended up going through a process and going through customer support and trying to get that figured out, and got it figured out, and it was a pretty easy fix. But this kind of was the last straw, and so now I'm using DxTory, and I've heard raving reviews about it through Generic B. It's a pretty complex piece of software. I mean, the interfacing with it, the user interfacing with it is kind of hard to understand. But once you get it, I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. It's just overwhelming at first. But once you get it, it can be pretty good and reliable as far as I know. And so I'm using that, and I don't know. The problem is they don't show the number of minutes that I've been going, that I've elapsed through this time. So I don't know where to stop and where to start my stories. But yeah, so long story short, using different software for recording, and so now we are started. We are now that the end of the episode is over, we are going to be using this and using Optifine as well. I mean, look at the texture. It's just a lot smoother. I love it a lot. I mean, you can do a lot of things with it, and there's so many more options for shading and all the stuff that makes your computer run faster or slower depending. And so we'll continue to be working on fixes with that. But I'm really enjoying this DxTory, and I'm enjoying. I really like the playback. My last playback of the test that I did, I really enjoyed. So hopefully this. I mean, besides the lack of entertainment visually, hopefully you are enjoying the quality. Hopefully that was an upgrade. So now we've got, I did this while I was talking, which was amazing. Really proud of myself for being able to do something without screwing it up while I'm talking. Pretty much what I'm doing is filling this in. Just one more. So we're, yeah, like I said, we're going to be making a potions tower. I don't know if I said that for reals, but yeah, going to be making that. And so we're going to need a workbench again. Okay. Focus, E-Man, focus. Okay, so we're going to be needing a workbench. We're going to need some bricks. There we go. And this is just going to be a rough, just a rough little, what am I trying to say? A rough sketch, if you will, of the real tower that we're going to be making. It's not really a tower as much as it's a house with a tower that kind of connects to it. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more. 7, and it's going to be going up a couple. So we're actually going to have the door up a little bit. Follow me while I'm trying to explain what's in my head. We're going to have it go up to, stairs go up to a door that is off-centered. And this one cool thing about this build that I'm doing is it's going to have a lot of asymmetry, meaning that there's nothing that really, is that the right term? It's not going to be symmetrical, is what I'm trying to say. And it's really going to look cool, but you're going to be thinking, you're going to be looking at it and thinking, does that work? Wait, it does work. How does that work? And maybe throughout this build process, we'll be able to figure out how it works, that we like it so much. Hopefully we'll like it. I was for my practice, for my creative build of this. Let me turn sounds down. It's kind of loud. Okay, back. Don't get sidetracked. Let's stay on the topic at hand. Um, oh, now I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I used for my color palette brick and dark wood. We're going to be using a little bit of clay, a little bit of brick, and we're going to be using nether brick. I really wanted to implement some nether brick into my build, and so we're going to try that and see how it goes. I'm going to do some building off camera and give you a little bit of a peek as to what I really want to show you. That way you don't have to try to figure out what I'm trying to say. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty. So here we go. As you can see, not much yet. It just looks like a bunch of stone. But I did a little work. And yeah, so I don't know how to describe this, but as you can see, this is where the stairs are approximately going to be. I kind of was messing around, and I just really liked that little niche right there. That's what this building's going to have a lot of, is just these little different, unique little areas that you can work on to make it look detailed. And I'm going to take this down just for the sake of looking at it. I don't want to look at it. Yeah, efficiency. Okay, so you may notice that I'm running a little slower. That's because my render distance is off, or is a little bit far, which definitely takes a toll on my computer. But look at the view we get from just the front porch, all of our builds, and the rest of the world. So cool. So if you can imagine with me, just visualize, there's going to be some stained glass here. There's going to be a little window here, and there's going to be a bigger window here. It's going to just look totally lopsided. But if you go inside, you'll see that this house is completely crooked, which is kind of unique. And yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I was thinking of how I was going to work on this build, just because of the sheer, the limitations that it gives you. And it is a very crooked niche into the mountain. And so you kind of just have to work with the mountain a little bit. Instead of just cutting a straight line and a straight line, we're finding ourselves that we have to work with the mountain and create less work for ourselves in that aspect, but also kind of make some unique builds with that too. So we go out and we see, wow, here is, if I had a better computer, I would definitely put up the far render distance. But you can see right now that there is a beautiful valley that we can have a view of. So we're going to put a huge window, stained glass, that will be pretty tall, and just stretch out and show everything that this area has to offer. And maybe after a while of this build being here, we'll come back and we'll see this entire area built up in the city or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so there's that. And I wish I could see my time. That would be really nice. But I don't know what time it is. Dang. Yeah, so, and also what is going to be tricky is the roof is also going to be crooked. So that's going to put a little bit of spin on it. I mean, this was exactly 45-degree angles. This is like not that. My nose is getting plugged a little bit, but I'm going to try to work with it. If you would just excuse the gross noises. Yeah, so we're gonna put just a huge window over here, and it's gonna match kind of uh, the look of that a little bit. Yeah, and so as you can see, the back of this is a little crooked, so that's gonna create a challenge for us to work with. So yeah, I mean, there's just a ton of potential for this build, and just wait until I get to the roof. That's gonna be really awesome. But as the sun sets, I think that we will end our episode here. I feel like, oh man, this is so deja vu. I know I've done an episode where the sun has set here before. I love this location for this house so much. Wow. Okay. I'm annoyed by my nasally tone. It's really annoying me. So I am going to cut right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you later. Bye. Okay, so this is awkward. I guess that video was a little shorter than I expected. Sorry about that. That's why I have some extra footage on the end. Here we are. I felt like I didn't complete the episode because I didn't really do a lot of building. I just kind of talked about it. But here we are. We have a roof going here. And I was just roofing, and I was like, I gotta hit record because, I mean, this is one of the great things about Minecraft is you get this sense of vertigo when you're up high that you don't do it in a lot of games. Well, in a lot of games now you do, but it used to be that it wasn't like this. It used to be like platform games. Anyways, off subject. So yeah, here we are. If we go see right there, I have Optifine now, so I can zoom in. That's cool. Right over there is my spider spawner, and I may put a trap there someday, but yeah, pretty cool view up here. Definitely a little nerve-wracking because I could die here, and if I do, you'll see it. So I kind of wanted to show you guys that if I do die, but I'm not. Something I noticed with YouTubers is that well, especially with BOO, is that he forces himself to be in a dangerous situation a lot, and which makes him entertaining. And I guess I'm just not at that level yet because I just don't want to die. Although, off camera, I was doing a little parkouring because that's kind of what you do when you're roofing, is you kind of jump from one area to the next. As you can see, this is the roof. Pretty cool looking. A lot of it's a very ornate and kind of tricky to do, especially to make it look good. I think it looks pretty good. But what I did was one parkour trick was I popped down to that level right there. Let's see if I can recreate this on camera. I was right here. I'll hop down to there. Let's see. Oh, second try. Oh, but last time I did not take any damage. So there you go. And then I hopped down to that block over there. Let's see if I can do it. I guess that was a really easy parkour, but I felt proud of myself for that. So yeah, still don't have the other half of the roof, but we'll get that done by the time next episode hits. Hopefully it won't be as long, or it won't be as long of a wait as it has been for this episode. And yeah, pretty cool. As you can see, I kind of made it bow in a little bit. That's a little bit of a old medieval style and maybe gothic style, I guess. Well, I guess it was more of a fantasy gaming style. As I told you, I'm into World of Warcraft, so I'm kind of this style's kind of I've seen this style a lot. So it's not finished this side's not finished actually. What we're gonna do next episode is we're gonna build a tower that kind of curves around, and then the tower's gonna be like up here where my highest point of jump was, like right there, where all of my potion making is going to take place, except that it really is only for show because it won't be very efficient to walk all the way up to my tower and then walk all the way back down to where my chests are and storage. So I hope you liked that little extra bit of stuff. I mean, that looks kind of cool. That like it just blew up in half. That's pretty cool. But what do you think? I moved in this little bit and kind of made it a little bit more interesting. We'll see how that goes, and we'll have stairs that go up to the place like this. I don't know if I said that. It's been a couple days since I have come back, just because I wanted a little bit of a break and see where I was at creatively. And I'm going to put stairs there, I think, to make it blend in a little bit. So yeah, thank you guys. I don't know if I said this before, but give me a like and maybe subscribe if this is your first time watching, or if this is your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time watching and you still have not hit that subscribe button. Shame on you. I'm gonna go back to adventuring. Actually, next episode we may take a break from building and move on to like caving episode or something like that. I haven't done that in a while. And I really want to get back into Minecraft and just get the feel of it more. I'll just get back into the feel. Okay, talk too long. See you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And as you can see, I have a full diamond armor on now. Talk to you later. Bye.